Switch the camera around here. We're at Universal Orlando, Islands of Adventure. So there's nobody in here at the moment. Let's see if anyone hops in. For anyone watching this later, I apologize that it's going to be shaky because Darren from Magical Vacation Memories lended me a gimbal to use to try live. I have yet to try it. I have it with me, but it's at the hotel. So hopefully it's not too shaky. Come on. Let's see if we can get anybody in here. Like one person. Anybody? Hello? Is anybody alive out there? Be a nice little stroll through the park. The park is closed. There's Hogsmeade that we are looking at. The Incredible Hulk right over there. Can't believe there's nobody in here. Like one person? Oh, there we go. Someone hopped in. About time. We're waiting for you. Who is it? Who's in here? Oh, nobody. They left. They were in here and they're like, nope. They were thinking, absolutely not. There's nobody in there. This might be a very short live if nobody hops in. Big wooden door. Is that the type of thing that makes me think that notifications aren't being sent out? Because not one person? That's kind of crazy. I mean, I know like my lives don't get a lot of people in them. But, oh, now I got a couple people. Who's here? Maybe they just went out. Because now all of a sudden we have some people in here. Who do we got? Who has joined us for this leisurely stroll to the parking garage? Hello, Martin. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. We have just walked from the Jurassic World area. I prefer Jurassic Park. And now we are in the Lost Continent. Have you ever been to Universal Orlando, Martin? Not a theme park live streamer. But I do enjoy theme parks and I make videos from them quite often. Ah, yes you have. Hello, Jace. This is Universal Orlando's Islands of Adventure. I was just enjoying a leisurely day in the park today. I didn't make a video at all today, so I was like, I was suggested why not do a random live, so we're here. So the park is actually closed. I'm going to be walking to my car, so you're just walking, well, the rental car. So just walking to the rental car with me. Hello, Vicky. How are you doing? Haven't done a live in a little while. So I prefer this park. Ah, Legoland is excellent. So I've been to Legoland in New York and Legoland here in Florida. Legoland in New York was a little underwhelming when we went. It had just opened. It wasn't long after COVID. And I feel like the park wasn't quite ready to be opened because there was a lot of stuff that was not ready. There were things on the map that just didn't exist. So we are going to Seuss Landing here. I always walk, this is the main drag through Seuss Landing. I always go this back way. There's a few less people, even though there's not a lot of people right now anyway, because the park is closed. So we're just kind of headed this way. Oh, they might not let me go this way, even though it's a shortcut. I'm just making sure no one's hiding in the bathrooms. Oh, they blocked it off down there too. My goodness. So this park is set up in a big circle because there is water in the center. It's a little tough to see. You can see Jurassic Park over there. That's where I started the live. I like to walk the other way because the islands are a little bit better themed, in my opinion. I like them, although I do like Seuss Landing. This is all themed after Dr. Seuss. The other way, you go through Marvel Superhero Island, so it's all like Marvel comics. And you also go through Toon Lagoon, which is old cartoons. This way, the way I'm walking, you go through Seuss Landing, which I kind of skipped because I went down the side. And Lost Continent, which really is lost because there's nothing left there. The show is closed down. The attraction is closed down. There is a restaurant that you can eat at, and that's it. So there's big rumors that will eventually be re-themed. We're losing people. I'm too boring. Yes, Vicky, it is very beautiful here. I love it here. So we started the day out quite early with my son and my wife. They went back to the resort, and I was gonna close out the night here. Like and subscribe. Such a YouTube thing to say. I do say it at the end of my videos now. I honestly don't like saying that though. I just do this for the fun of it. It's never going to be a career. So, sure, if you like it, like it. If you really like it, subscribe. My problem is I am so random, as the name says, because I just do what I do. There's no generalized theme. It's a little bit of everything. You're subscribed? What video made you subscribe? Like, what was the first video you watched? I kind of do a little bit of everything. I put some shorts out. I think that hurts a little bit too because, like I said, it's just so random. Thank you for subscribing. A theme park is the only place that I will get in line right before the place closes. I refuse. Like, if there's a store and it closes in 5 minutes, I refuse to go inside. But if it's a theme park and the line closes in 30 seconds, I will get in the line. I don't ever shop at the end of the day, so the way I look at it is I'm not closing up the park because I may be getting in that ride at the last minute, but there's going to be people that really lag behind. We had kind of a rough day today. A lot of ride closures. We didn't ride a whole lot overall. I'm trying to hold this as steady as possible. I apologize. And I was given a gimbal to try, and I don't have it. So that wasn't smart. Never been here at Islands of Adventure. I like this park. This park, we didn't get to walk out the way I like to walk out, but this park is beautiful at night. It really is. The lighting is great. I actually just rode the Jurassic Park River ride, so I got back with about an hour left till the park closed. The park closed at 9. And I got here with about an hour left till park closing. I rode Dr. Doom's Fearfall, which is kind of underwhelming. I like it. It's a drop tower. So, well, it shoots you up, launch tower. So you sit in the seat and then it shoots you up in the sky. I think it's 180 feet tall, but it's just the drops aren't very exciting. The views are spectacular. So I rode that, and then I hopped on the Jurassic Park River Adventure, which I think tonight was the first time I have ever rode that in the dark. When we went up, and I was kind of mentioning the lighting that I was talking about before. It looked beautiful at night. The light was beautiful. That's all I can say. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I keep repeating myself. There was actually an older gentleman sitting next to me, and he said the same thing after the drop. He said, I don't think I ever rode this at night. I was like, I concur, sir. Looks like Disneyland. It's not far from Disney World. Actually, I have to drive right back to next to the Disney World property once I get to the car. So we're staying over there. We're not staying at Disney. I'll be doing a couple videos from Disney this trip. Edwin, better than Disney. I do like Universal. I love Disney as well. But Disney is getting extremely expensive, like outrageously expensive. I can't believe how expensive, actually. It's kind of nuts. For this trip, I bought a 2-day park hopper ticket, and that 2-day park hopper ticket cost more than my preferred season pass here at Universal. So Universal, I have a season pass. I come quite often, considering I live so far away. We come often enough to justify having a pass, though. And that pass for the year is cheaper than the 2-day Disney pass that I just bought. Let's look at the water real quick. Yes, I will not be going to my house tonight. Nerd locations. The dolphins are not in that water. The dolphins were... Hey, you're spoiling videos, actually. It's okay, there's only a couple people in here. The dolphins... And I'm not like some of our friends. I don't really care about spoilers. Maybe it'll make people want to watch it, but... Made a video from the dolphins that are at Discovery Cove, which, if I got my directions right, where are we at here? So there's the lighthouse. It was actually in that there direction. The dolphins are that way. Not in that water, Rayan, but they're that way, right over there. Thanks, Edwin. I try to work hard. My job is a little rough. You probably know that. So this was kind of your idea, Nerd Locations, wasn't it? Are you the one that said random live? Are you gonna see fireworks? Not here. The fireworks are at Disney, and I think they were about an hour ago. We're gonna see something even more exciting than fireworks, right? And we are going to walk past all this really cool stuff here in City Walk, not do any of it, and then, actually, Rayan, I am going to show you somewhere. We're going to go, the way out is that way, but just because you're in here, I'm going to go show you something over here. Way at the end, I don't know if you can read that yet, but I'll show you up close. You might get a kick out of this, and I have not done this yet. Maybe I will save it for you. You should come down with me, and we can do this together. I think this would be a fun time. But no, so the end of this live, it's not going to be too long because it's going to end when I get to my destination. But the end of this live, you are going to see nothing but a plain parking garage and my rental car. You'll know what I'm driving. It's a little bit rough. The guy there's a ramp right over there, and he was carrying the stroller down the stairs. I mean, no, it's not that big of a deal, but still, like, come on. Like, all right, right over here, Ryan, you're gonna like this, not this van. Not the van over here, but you're gonna like this. All right, you probably read it already, but we're gonna look at the ground so we can do a big reveal. Ryan, are you ready for this? So, this is an escape room called Universal's Great Movie Escape. So there's two worlds, two movies they're based off. So it's a little hard to see, but this one, so we got Jurassic World, but this is what I think you would love to come do, and I think you should. You can probably see it. It's a spoiler right there on the bottom of that poster. Look at that, Ryan. It's a Back to the Future escape room. Right in there. It's right through there. I've never done it. You should come do it with me. It would be fun. Let's do it. You should come down for Horror Nights this year, and we will do it. I think I missed a couple on this. So, all right, Martin said, is my house far? So the resort I'm staying at, with no traffic on I-4, because I-4 can be absolutely horrendous as far as traffic goes, is about 20 minutes to get to the resort that I'm staying. My house, we are at Universal Orlando in Florida. My house, I actually live in Pennsylvania. So I have a season pass, an annual pass to a theme park that is multiple states away. But I can justify having the pass because I come enough. But all right, Rain, you said count you in. You better actually, live up to that. This place is pretty neat. So this is called the Dead Coca, or the where's it at? No, it's over there. I'm looking at the wrong place. It's over here. Sorry, that's Pat O'Brien's. I don't come up to City Walk very often. We're gonna go this way, actually. I'm gonna see if the preview center is open for Epic Universe. I think Vicky said something here too. Yes. I can't ever pronounce this right, Vicky. But Geiga Lake. I always say that terribly wrong. I would have loved to have visited that park. I have been there one time. I filmed a video, but I didn't ever post it because it was already closed. And they abandoned that park. I believe they're actually building condos. Looks like the preview center is open. Let's go check out this model. This model is so cool. Scott, the dolphins aren't here. If you would have come in in a timely manner, you would have realized this isn't Discovery Cove. This place is gonna be packed in here. So this is the Epic Universe preview center. This is a giant model in the middle. So Epic Universe is a new theme park that Universal is opening. See if we can see it. It's gonna be fantastic. So this is the model of the new park. The new park opens very soon. They're actually doing team member previews. So people are riding these rides now. That's so exciting. It's got a few worlds with it. So Celestial Park is the big center area there. That's a hotel at the end. And we also have Super Nintendo World, which is going to be cool. How to Train Your Dragon, another Harry Potter world. And then I'm excited for Dark Universe. That is going to be very fun. Dark Universe is over here. This is what I'm excited for. There's this big plain-looking building right here. That is going to be the Universal Monsters Dark Universe ride. Can't really see the land too good, but it's going to be fun. Nintendo is right there, Ray. Can I zoom in with this? Oh, I can zoom in. Look, there's Nintendo, Ray. First time I ever saw Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, I was with Ryan. Nerd Locations introduced me to the Hollywood Super Nintendo World. This one's going to be a lot bigger. There's a Donkey Kong coaster. And a Yoshi ride. I'm really excited for the Yoshi ride. Look, there's Frankenstein. All right, I took too long of a detour. Let's see if I missed anything here. Scott, are you still in here? Mr. Scott with one T on tap. Edwin, Nintendo opens May 22nd, I believe, but I will not get to see it until probably September. I have other plans and engagements to attend. Yeah, and you wouldn't believe how much they're charging these ants to get into there, Scott. You would not believe it. It's insane. Yeah, Nerd Locations. Yes, I do. And it is going to be awesome. I'm not disappointed at all. I can't wait. The prior obligations are going to be awesome. Several of the people in here are going to be there. Or maybe just one. I don't actually know who all's in here. Scott's definitely fun, Vicky. I think I'm a little on the boring side, to be honest, but I'm just me. This sea of people. Islands of Adventure, Scott. You need to come here. We need to get you to Universal and Disney. I got you to go to Canada's Wonderland with me. We rode some rides that I normally wouldn't ride, not because I'm scared of them, but because nobody else will ever ride them with me. So that was exciting. What did we do, like 3 rides that night? 4 rides? I don't even remember. Look, Bubba Gump Shrimp Come. From here on out, it's going to get a little boring. This is kind of the exciting part. We're about through with City Walk here. This is another thing I've never done here that I kind of always have wanted to and just never have. The Hollywood Drive Golf. So it's miniature golf. There's a horror theme and a sci-fi theme. I've always wanted to do it and I just never have. It's been here for a very long time. I haven't done it in forever. Look at these little alien guys. I live in Pennsylvania, Martin. Not too far from Philadelphia, but not really at Philadelphia either. We're gonna go this way. I'm actually closer to New York City than I am Philadelphia. Not that I'm close to New York City, but... And now there's a sinkhole on Interstate 80, so it's actually longer to get to New York City than it normally would be. That's the thing about theme parks, though, Scott. You can pick random fights, but you're not going to have anywhere to do them because they put all the dumpsters backstage where you can't see them. We'll go on everything. I'm going to even take you on 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, which is kind of like Dumbo. You just spin in a circle, and it squirts water at you, so you're going to get wet. Just kind of scrolling back up. Martin, you said Panda Express. I think there was a Panda Express back there. Is that why you said that? Oh, oh, Scott's got the shirt off. Oh, Edwin, you go that way for work? That sucks. There's no other way to say that other than that sucks. I passed Panda Express. I thought there was one back there. There's also, we didn't walk on the other side. There's also like a Hard Rock restaurant. There's, oh, I forget what. It's terrible. I can't remember. There's like a sports bar. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a tattoo place there. There's lots of stuff there. I guess I kind of figured that you worked in New York, Edwin. So is it, I saw an article where, I actually read it today, I think, where it said that 80 was going to be closed for 2 more months. Do you know, is that true? Because that is insane. Like, that's crazy. Actually, we flew out of Newark, so I left straight from work, went down 33 and caught 7 and came up that way just to avoid 80. I think going the long way was probably quicker. So the theming here, you can see Jaws, King Kong, Jurassic Park, Spider-Man, Dr. Seuss. Well, that's Cat in the Hat, not Dr. Seuss, but, and E.T. Anyone have any guesses of where I'm parked? I didn't get to pick. But anyone know where I parked? Right? Or left? Or right? Or left? Or right? Or left? We got one guess that says Jurassic. 3 more sinkholes at the same spot. That's crazy. I think it's like exit 34, 32, right around there. Okay, Ryan said Jurassic. Now, I didn't get to pick where I parked. They put me there, but we got Jurassic, King Kong, and Jaws this way. So far, Ryan is looking the right way. We're gonna go this way. It's not on. These are moving walkways. It's not on right now, though. 34, that's what I thought. I went past it in December when the first sinkhole opened up. But I was driving the other way because I actually went into New York, a very different direction, not New York City, New York State. But then we came back 80. Well, I came back 80. I guess I was alone. I was with someone going out. My friend Brian from Real to Real Locations. We actually went up to Sleepy Hollow that day. Did a few other things, but then when I came back, and now I'm gonna need an oil change sooner. Yeah. All that idling and traffic. All right, let's see here. Here's Jurassic Park. Was Ryan right? Are we? I'm going back to my car, away from all the fun and partying and fighting, shirtless fighting. I actually saw a video from, whoop, just almost ran over a little guy. He was dancing. He was like, dance. I'm going back to the car. So I actually saw a video, it's, just because we're talking about fighting, it was from right there. I think it was either this end of the bridge or the other bridge off in the distance there. But there was a video of a drunk couple arguing with police, and then they got arrested because they were being idiots. Scott does like to dance. Remember his Footloose number? I was lucky enough to be the one behind the camera for those beautiful dance moves. Jurassic Park. I'm not in the Jurassic Park parking, by the way. I would have loved to, because I'm dressed for it. Look, camera switch. Look, Jurassic Park. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So I'm actually parked in King Kong over here, which I like King Kong, but I love Jurassic Park, and I love Jaws. King Kong this way. else we got in here? So we got like 7 people. So we got Edwin, Ryan, Vicky, Scott. Scott on Tap. Everyone subscribe to Scott on Tap. It's actually Scott on Tape. Don't search Scott on Tap. I don't know what you're going to see. That might be like... Maybe he has a second channel with him, like tap dancing. Is that possible? Scott, do you have a second channel? A tap dancing channel? Scott on Tap? I think you do it quite successfully. Seems that way, at least, from an outside perspective. I mean, you get a decent amount of views. What did I say you were in when we were in Reno? You were when we were at the sign in Reno. You're the biggest little YouTuber, Scott. Parked not too much further down here. This guy is really sticking out. He could have pulled up just a tad. Made it a little bit easier for everybody that was driving past. Biggest little tube on TV. Oop, you're parked over there. Whoever clicked the button, you're parked over there. So I have a pickup truck. It was a Jeep, I think. Wasn't it a Jeep? I wasn't really paying attention. So I have this red Mazda CX-90, which, I'm gonna be honest, ooh, now it's getting really shaky. I took my other hand off the phone. Not a big fan of it. And this tire must have a nail or screw or something in it, because when I got it so I rented it from the rental car company. When I got it, I hopped in. This thing is terrible. So I got in the car. The gas wasn't fuel. Fuel? I can talk, I promise. When I got in the car at the rental car company, the gas wasn't full. There's a chip in the windshield. The body is like all beat up, and the tire pressure light was on, and I've had to put tire in this tire. I really can't talk tonight. It's been a long day. I got to the park this morning at, I believe it was 8 o'clock. But there's a nail or a screw or something in that tire, because I put air in it every day. Luckily, the resort has a tire inflator. Here, we're gonna switch it and you can look at me. No, Brexton's in the trunk. The family is sleeping at the resort. Key not detected. See, now it can't even find the key. The key's right here. Key not detected. This car is gotta be one of the worst rental cars I have ever had. Here, look. I put air in it this morning. Low tire pressure, left rear, again. Again. The key is coming from inside the car. The key is right here, and it can't find it. Yes, Edwin, Honda, all the way. I have several of them. This Mazda, So, I guess we'll sit here for a minute. Well, I'm glad, Vicky. I'm glad you enjoy us. Glad we make you smile. Try. So that took 35 minutes to walk from Jurassic Park to the car. Now, granted, it was not a speed walk, but it took 35 minutes to get to the car. That's that shows you kind of the distance of what is. Depending on where you're at in the park, I can get from like the back of the park to the parking garage, depending on where you're in the parking garage, in like 10, 15 minutes if you're on a mission. But 35 minutes just now to get here. That's crazy. Should we drive a little bit? Or should I end it? Ryan, if you're in here, you're going to say, drive a little bit. If you're not in here, I'm probably going to end it. Driving and live streaming is not the smartest thing to do, especially in Orlando. Ryan's here. Everybody is from everywhere, so driving styles don't mesh, and it's a disaster. It's a mess. Oh yeah, I got a phone call. I probably shouldn't. We're gonna, a couple more minutes here, and we're gonna say bye. A couple more minutes. I gotta call. Scott I gotta go back. I might have missed a couple things. You guys are doing great in here. This is the most comments I've ever had. I know it's only the same people, but I will take it. We're dwindling down. We're losing people. Yes. Be safe. Seatbelt removed. Sport mode. Watch this. Ready? Sport mode engaged. We will be very safe. Very safe. Low tire pressure. This freaking car. This car. All right, I think we lost everybody. Love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you to everybody coming in. I appreciate it much already. Is it still going?